Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new player moment Sergio Busquets card to review today. So, we're taking a look at a card that is 6'2", medium-high work rates, right-footed, 3-star skill moves with a 3-star weak foot. So obviously with a card like this, you do want to mostly use him as a CDM with the medium-high work rates and 3-star capabilities. Now, because this card's pace is at a base card stat of 80, that's actually pretty good to make him a usable card in the game. In regards to in-game player traits, he has a team player trait. In-game attributes, he's got 76 for acceleration, 83 for sprint speed. So this is definitely a very usable version of Sergio Busquets' card, which is dope, for especially with how this game kind of plays out, right? Shooting, he's got 87 attacking positioning with 76 finishing, right? With 69 for shot power. So a card like this, you do mostly want to use as a CDM, obviously. You know, you can use them in a nice little authentic way, you know, put him in a nice little 4-3-3 or something, or even in a 4-1-2-1-2. He could definitely be very nice as well. With his passing stats, for base card stats, they should be way better. They should literally be crazy, in my opinion, especially with the way that he passes in real life, with curve and long passing and all that. But for the game mechanics, it still passes really nicely, obviously. For dribbling stats, he's at an 83-80 for agility and balance, which is perfectly fine because it's a card that you're mostly going to be using in the CDM position anyways. But his dribbling stats, even for this gameplay, is actually not bad for that midfield position too, playing in that CDM spot. Defensive stats for base card stats is also very, very good because with the shadow chemistry style, you're going to basically make his defending essentially perfect. So the only thing that's going to be a little bit low is the heading accuracy, but obviously not that big of a deal considering the fact that he is a 6'2" player with okay jumping at 71, right? He's got 87 for stamina, 81 for strength with 87 aggression. I believe the team that you have to use to unlock this card is only an 85 rated team, which is pretty cool for a Sergio Busquets card, in my opinion, right? So as you can see here, it's 178k with a shadow chemistry style. These are the stats that you actually get maximized, right? So I think it's a pretty cool card so far, right? But we're obviously going to see how he's going to perform in game. For the sake of the review, we're going to be using some pretty crazy 4-1-2-2 tactics because we want to test out his attacking and defensive capabilities. So what we'll do here is we could totally use the 4-4-2. Yeah, we could totally use the 4-4-2, actually. And then what we could do is we could keep both of them on balanced and just keep it on cover center for both of the center mids. Yeah. The only thing I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to take out Coquelin and probably put in Christian Teo if he's still in this team. Even Cucurella. Yeah, I'll probably put Christian Teo or something to put in that right mid position. But yeah, we'll play him in the center mid position in a 4-4-2 because this way we'll actually be able to test him out attacking and defensive-wise. We'll just switch him over to that right center mid position, playing next to Toni Kroos, who's going to have the 5-star weak foot on that left side. So yeah, let's get into a game and see how he plays. His chase after is not bad. You could definitely tell it's a little bit sluggish, obviously. It's not like the most agile, but it's still pretty decent. Nice pass through Sergio Busquets. This is a cool card, man. I think for the price range, he's definitely not bad. I think for the concept around him, it's definitely really cool. Okay, we're going to try out the chase after. So you can see that he does have, like, heavy running, of course. Definitely very noticeable with this card for sure. It's not, like, crazy heavy, though. It's not, like, it's not bad because his acceleration and sprint speed's not bad, right? That's the nice thing with this card, too, is the height that he has to be able to win that header in the air. It's really great. Nice little interception there. Well done. Yeah, so you can see that his base characteristic is obviously to be more defensive with his medium-high work rates. Like, even if I'm pushing up with Toni Kroos here, you can see that Sergio Busquets does not commit forward on the attack, even on the balance instruction. Even here, you can see that it was, like, triggered, but then he went back into position immediately. There we go. Just wanted to work up the space right there. Yeah, it's good that he's definitely more defensive-oriented, that he doesn't really push up as much. Obviously, with Toni Kroos having the medium work rates, I believe he does push up while Toni Kroos or while Sergio Busquets stays back there. That's actually cool that he tracks after that guy the entire time, because in that way, when I switch to him, he's already on the edge of the 18-yard box, which is good defensively. Look, so he's triggering his run right here, but look. Pushes up a little bit. I'll come in him a little bit here just to see what's up. Middle space is open. Toni Kroos is the one that occupies that position. Sergio Busquets, like, he kind of, like, triggers it, but then he stops, you know? Oh, that layoff pass was awful. And that was with Lionel Messi, too. It's not Lionel Messi's fault, guys. The through balls, when it's around the 18-yard box, they always overdo the most simplest through balls. Like, I have to do, like, a regular pass there for me to hope that the through ball works. It's really, really dumb. Yeah, so you can definitely see that his chase after is not the greatest, right? So make sure that you're well positioned with him most times so that you don't always have to chase after an opponent, but obviously it's not terrible. So if you do get caught out of position, he's still not, like, awful at running at people, right? There we go. Nicely done. It's a high percentage strike. We get into the position right there. See, that's the pass that I'm talking about. See how I do a bounce pass, regular, just a regular pass, but I just do the bounce version of it. That's when the through ball actually works properly. If I do a regular one there, it's a coin flip, you know? There you go. Obvious spaces, he will actually utilize. It's actually cool to use a card like this on balance instructions playing in that CDM position because he's not always going to attack. He's definitely going to be more defensive oriented. But if you find yourself in a position like that and you want him to move a little bit, he'll obviously utilize the empty space, right? Those are like the very, very obvious ones where it's like if he doesn't utilize that spot immediately, it's literally because he's on stay back while attacking or he just does not want to attack at all, right? Oh, he dribbles really well right there, actually. See? Starts to go up a little bit, but then goes back because he's more defensive. Because it's like obvious spaces that he won't utilize if he doesn't see the need to, right? Positioning over here is nice, too. I can make a nice little pass right there as well. Ball roll touch backwards. Felt the pressure a little bit right there, right? Sergio Busquets actually pushes up in this situation here. Probably because the opponent is using the high pressure thing, so it kind of like messes with the attacking tactics a little bit. Oh! Oh, that pass was crazy. Oh, I wish that was like a possession-based tackle. Those are like 50-50 sometimes. Sometimes the players just don't tackle there. Such as this game, you know? Oh, I'm going to cross it to him here. There it is. Sergio Busquets. Well done, BB. His dynamic image is actually really cool. Mess with it. Oh, good tackle there. Oh, it was a foul apparently. Right, right. So you can see that little tackle thing that you do, right? Where you know you commit a tackle and you go into the defensive play immediately. Like, he's not going to be the fastest at doing that either, obviously. But that's a base characteristic of his, obviously, too, right? So. Nice. Very, very nice. You see his track back, how he actually goes like around the 18-yard box? It's really good, man. See how he tracks that guy making that run immediately when the center back's not in position? Very good, dude. Alright guys, so final verdict on the Sergio Busquets card. I think it's an incredibly fair-priced SBC for what he offers in game, 100%, right? For a card that is mostly going to be on stay back while attacking cover center, or stay back while attacking passing lanes with cover wing, this will be a very fun card to use in your team. If I were to use them in like a 4-1-2-2 or a 4-3-3, I really feel like he'd utilize that position really well because his defensive awareness on the pitch is actually very solid. Like, I saw him constantly track after runs really well, and what's good about that is that they kind of get themselves inside the 18-yard box, sometimes just on the edge of the 18-yard box. So it's easier for you to switch to these types of players to defend really quickly because, again, it was a thing that he was doing often, right? Now, obviously, with this card being an 86 acceleration, it's not like it's going to be like a full meta card, right? It's going to be very similar to a situation with Ruben Neves, where their acceleration and sprint speed is not like crazy high for the meta of the game, but they're still going to be incredibly usable and good within the meta itself, right? Once I got into attacking positions with him, 100% opportunities, that should be going in, do go in. So, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you can shoot with him and, it's a high percentage strike, he'll most likely be able to hit them, right? 76 finishing is not awful. It's the shot power under certain pressure that could be an issue. But the thing that compensates a lot for it when he's under pressure, obviously, is a 95 composure when it comes to dribbling and for shooting, right? But again, with a card like this, you do have to focus on him mostly as your very strong defensive-oriented player. And if we're going to be looking at it only from that, the only downfall of the card is obviously going to be the base pace stats because his chase after is not the most agile, but it's still really good. And then obviously, when it comes to attacking, if you ever want him to attack, he's obviously not going to be like crazy at it, but he's still going to be pretty decent at it too. So 178k, guys, for this SBC, for the links that you can work with Barcelona, Spain. Ansu Fati could potentially get a really cool car in the future, right? For a triple link setup, you link up with Messi, whatever it is. It's a really cool CDM to get from the Liga Santander, in my opinion. So it's definitely worth the SBC, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.